Welcome back everybody to Elder Scrolls Online. This is episode 52 with Tamrain the Crafter. It looks like I've found myself at Cryptwatch Fort. A bit of a delve to start with. We are heading through. This give me a minute. I moved my head. I'm not sure what they won, but anyway. Alrighty, it's mine our iron ore. I apologise in advance if my voice is a little foggy. That's fine. Cryptwatch Fort discovered. This is a delve. We are. Let me just have a quick look at my map. That's right. So my map completion has mostly been done by Rosalor. And if you'll notice... No, wait a minute. Maybe I did do Cryptwatch. That doesn't sound right. Let me back myself up. Alright, we've done Cryptwatch Delve. Let me just see if we've got the sky shard out of it, because that is kind of important. Oh, I'm messing myself up already today. What? Hover. Okay. Sky shard status undiscovered. Which means Tamrain probably hasn't done Cryptwatch. Let's go into the delve. Alright. Oh yeah, we're not doing that. Let me just have a look at my map. I could, I suppose, Google it and see where everything is, but I'm going to guess that the boss is probably in here. Oh wait, or is that the one where the boss is here? Well, I guess there's one way to find out. Let's go back this way. Yes, where they're going. So basically, down this way, well, they look pretty competent. There should be... Actually, I won't go and do the boss without them, that would be mean. Oh, that's right. Playing this character. That's my Netch helping me. Redbrook, ow, Redbrook Enforcer. Nope, I think I've misremembered my dungeon. Alright. Maybe I need my bear. Bear would be a good idea. And some mushrooms, because I'm doing really badly today. Alright, bird to the head for you. We've really had enough of this. Let's do some mushrooms. Let's bird to the head for this one. And bird to the head for this one, because that's enough, right? You know, quite enough. Alright, that one is a much more confident warden than I am. Confident. Right, hastily scribbled notes, what we're here for. I should deliver this note to a lion guard healer. Copy this message and pass it around. The Bloodthorn cult may betray us. They aren't doing well and we think they may be getting desperate. The note contains recipes for salves and potions to fend off their festering magic. Be prepared. Alright, I'm going to leave this guy to do his thing, because I don't want to disturb them. I'm going to take a look at my map. Oh, I actually want to go this way, up these stairs. We're going to go hunting for a boss and a sky shard. Red rook, red rook. Alright, you can have some beetles and some flies. Let's see, you focus on sorting me with that. You can have some flies. And I need my Netch. And I guess you can have a bird to the head. There you go. Bird to the head for you. I know, right? And we'll steal your stuff. Alright, I'm not doing this in my usual fashion, am I? The usual, let's go from the start to the end. Where am I on my map? We'll start doing that now, I think. I irritated somebody. What? fancy that happening. Story of my life, really. Out of the way. Natch. Beetles. Blop. Boom. And you can have some. Alrighty. We will have some apples. Not that we need to. I mean, Rosalor's been going a little bit nuts in some of her dungeons and just shopping for groceries. I swear, that girl, she's forever hungry. She's managed to wander her way through Blackwood, ramshackling the entire place for groceries. That's fine. Although she's also been looking for runes. I know I've... There's my bear. I knew he was around here somewhere. Bird to the head, because you're not friendly, are you? Have some of that. Let's have a netch. Have some flies for you. Leave my bear alone. Bird to the head, picking on the bear. Leave bear alone. Okay. Ooh, a backpack. I can have some pristine water, some apples, seaweed. Someone sounds like they're having fun. I found a chest. I love finding chests. You get some cool stuff in them. And it's a good way to upgrade your leisure domain skill. There we go. What did we find this time? Or a Chelsea axe of flame. Fine. I can stop crouching now. Let's do that. Actually, that reminds me, I've only half done the Sijic Quarter stuff with this character. Will you just take the ginger? There's a girl. You don't need to keep opening the crate. Alrighty. Can I let these guys out? No. Okay, it looks like they're bad guys anyway, and the bad guy boss didn't like them very much, so that's fine. There, my bear is standing guard. Alright. Some greens. Apples. If you don't have ESO Plus, this is probably not a good idea to do. Because you will run out of backpack space real quick. But if you do have it and all of the stuff that you do, like this, goes into your crafting bag, then it just makes your life easier when it comes to doing crafting writs and other things. Where am I going? I don't want to go this way. I know, I zigged when I should have zagged. We actually need to go through this little space here. Did I upset someone again? Oh well, hi. Bird to the head for you. Have some flies because you look lonely. Have a Betty Natch. Have some beetles. And another bird to the head. Because it is fun. I should probably also update my champion points. Because Rosalor earned a few more. There we go. Is that like a little storeroom? Well, let's investigate what's in here. Hi, bird to the head. Some stealing your stuff. And some flies. And another bird to the head. That's for trying to hit me with your sword. See? It's not good for you to do that. It's not good for me for you to do that either. Do. It's very quiet in the dungeon. I kind of like it. I'm in the mood for a quiet day. It's been a busy sort of couple of days. Oh my! Hi! How are you guys? It's so nice to see you. Fancy meeting you here in your own dungeon. I should probably remember to use. Oh yes, I like these crossbow bolt things. What's this do? I know, what I did was I actually, when I was going for something that was 1. What did I just freeze that nice man? Oh, that was not my nicest thing ever. Bird to the head. Rude. I did. I froze him and then turned him into icicles. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh dear. Actually, I don't know why I'm sorry when, given what... Thank you, bear. Can I have my torch bug now? I often hit that R key instead of the E. Pretty hopeless. Really? Good bear. Thank you, bear. That was my mushrooms. Don't attack my bear. I know, the beetles got her too. That was pretty good. So somewhere in here... somewhere in here there's a sky shard. I know, right? You have some flies. You can have some flies. Flies for you too. I know, I think I was hitting the wrong button. Bird to the head, and a bird to the head, and a bird to the head, and a bird to the head. Maybe a bird to the head, just to be different. Maybe some beetles, because maybe we can get them in a whole row. And a bird to the... no, that was flies. Bird to the head. That's right, evil druids shall bow. Was that Valenway? Was that my boss? I think that was the boss of the dungeon. That was. I actually probably need to... I don't know, let's use that. Let's destroy that. This is what happens when you go nuts and you get everything. How many spaces did I need? 3, right? What I'm really interested in is this. Do I really want those? They're intricate. Alright, we could take it all. Okay, so that would be the boss of the dungeon. What is she hiding in her stash? Which you can find, by the way, if you're curious about where the boss lurks in this particular dungeon. She's right here. We are now looking for the sky shards thing. Because last I looked, it had not been acquired by Tamrain. Ooh, okay. There's a shiny piece of paper in there, which means... What? The orphan like the flies? Alright, well no one likes flies, but there you go. Leave my bear alone. I'll give you a bird to the head. Where's... yeah, you go get a bear. She's not very nice, is she? Tell her off. Alright, so what I came over here for wasn't actually... ooh, a backpack. Wasn't... Alright, I need to leave the dungeon. Really, I do. Because I am so out of backpack space. It's pathetic. However, I want that. If I can. I don't know if I know it or not, though. See, even with your... what we came here for was this. Because this is usually something that we need to help fulfill our collections. Ooh, I know. How sad am I going to be? It's a chest. I must play with it. I'm going to be a very sad panda. Let's see if we can trade something out. We'll get rid of this. And then we'll grab this. Take that. What else can I destroy? You know what, I'm just going to leave that there. Although I hate doing that because it means the next poor person who finds that chest, they're just going to be able to open it. And there's going to be just this glyph that I left behind. And it's not real polite to do, but I am out of backpack space. I know. That's okay. I'm sure I'll eventually be forgiven. Or not. What can I say? The amount of people who just leave lockpicks inside things is insane as well. Now I need to find this sky shard. I'm going to bet that it's maybe somewhere up in here. You're not going to leave me alone, are you? You aren't. Well, alright, chase me then. Oh my gosh. I'm annoying all the people today. Let's put some beetles in that lot. Just leave a trail of bodies behind me. It's a backpack. Oh, actually I can take the manganese out of it. And oh no. Oh, I know, right? Did I just switch? I did just switch where I was. I know, I keep hitting that little key next to the number 1. Leads to all kinds of disasters. Let's have a 5. Please don't turn me into toast. Rude. Oh, there's the sky shard. Let's go. I know what? Oh, beautiful. This is what I was after. No, not that. Ow! Rude! Get off! Have some flies. Have a Betty Natch. Have a... Please don't do that. What? That's not funny. Thank you, Betty Natch. I should actually double check and see if it does, because I think I've completely forgotten. Okay, it increases grants me major brutality and sorcery, increasing my weapon and spell damage by 20% for 19 seconds, and it removes 1 negative effect from me every 5 seconds. Ah, I should keep that thing around more often, shouldn't I? Alrighty, so we have now completed this dungeon with this character. And I think now is a very good time for me just to teleport my way. I know. Let's go back to a major centre of... That's Belborn Rock. Yeah, and this is Daggerfall. Let's go to a major centre of commerce where we can check out our bank and do a couple of things. Talk to Healer Alazan, and we might see if we can find Healer Alazan as well. Radio. Bank first. And then we'll go see our crafting. I don't think I've done my crafting writs with this character for today, or yesterday, or a few days actually. Because I don't play her off screen. She's actually all the playtime that you see. Actually, we also need to see if there is a Mages Guild mission waiting for us.
Over here, we have much to discuss, you and I.
Druid Laurel, House Ravenwatch, Vanus Galarian. I'm pretty sure Vanus Galarian is the dude we need to speak to. If he's not, I'm just going to ditch his quest.
Glad to see that my calculations and speculations proved correct.
Huh?
I assumed you'd eventually show up here, and as usual, the great mage was right. Now, come closer. We have much to discuss, you and I.
What do you want to talk about?
I recently received a message that was apparently meant for you, from an oracle. It came to me in a most unsettling manner.
Oh dear.
Anyway, I determined the chances of meeting you here, and there you are. Saves me the trouble of crafting a message stone.
Tell me about the message.
Well, I was about to portal to Alinor for a proper meal, but since you're here now, we might as well discuss that message. It came from Mariv, an oracle of the weird. I usually avoid soothsayers, but Mariv possesses a genuine talent.
And this oracle mentioned me by name?
Down to the last syllable. Her predictions are open to interpretation, but her words made me uneasy. A web of trouble. The island that went away. 3 dark princes, and your name. After that, she stopped responding to my projections.
Wow, what does all that mean?
It means you need to find the oracle and make sure she's all right. I enchanted a small boat to take you to an isolated part of Glenumbra, near her last known location. And take this medallion of summoning. Use it to call upon me if the need arises.
Alright. I'll go check on the oracle.
As it so happens, the great mage knows a great deal about a great many things.
Oh, of course he does.
What else can I tell you before you go?
Why did the oracle's message make you uneasy?
Uneasy? I don't believe that's the word I used. Nevertheless, her prophetic verses tend to be loquacious and hauntingly beautiful. This one was terse.
Ooh.
It mentioned trouble of some sort, a vanishing island and dark princes, probably Daedra.
And what do those things mean?
Well, trouble could mean almost anything, though nothing good. The island could refer to Artaeum, the home of the Sigic Order. It disappeared more than 300 years ago.
Huh.
And I have heard rumors about some sort of Daedric alliance.
So why did she specifically mention me?
You'll have to take that up with the Oracle. I suppose you figured into her vision, or whatever it is that spawns her prognostications. If this message came from anyone else, I'd say it was some sort of ruse. Mariv, however, is the genuine article.
So tell me more about Oracle Mariv.
Oracle Mariv belongs to the Weird, a sisterhood of witches that revere the natural world. Mariv started receiving visions at a young age. Over the years, she has provided the Mages Guild and the Sigic Order with warnings we could act upon.
What kind of warnings?
The usual sorts of dire predictions. Most recently, Mariv foresaw the deaths of Kings Fulbert and Tamrain. She has an unusual knack, an ability to see into other realms as well as into possible futures. Makes her useful to the Sigic Order.
If you think the Oracle's in danger, why didn't you bring her here?
Believe me, I tried. Mariv has always been a loner, even more so than her fellow Wirises. She said she had more to do and that you would come to save her. So get to it! Go save the Oracle! Then get her to tell you more about her vision.
What does an enchanted boat do exactly?
Surely you can puzzle that one out on your own. It will take you exactly where I told it to go. But the magic isn't permanent. Best get a move on. You don't want to be on that tiny boat in the middle of the ocean when the spell wears off.
Oh, alright. Give me the enchanted boat and I'll be off.
Give you the... What? Do you think I have a boat in my pocket? That it folds up and fits in your backpack? Ridiculous! It's nearby on the docks. I'll mark the location on your map.
And what do I do with the medallion of summoning again?
I did get the name the Oracle provided me with right, didn't I? I've magicked the medallion so that you can use it to call me to your location, provided the need is great and I'm not otherwise occupied. Be sure to save it for a special occasion.
Oh, great. I'll get my best wine and everything. I don't think that was the man I was looking for. That's okay. That is Order of the Eye Dispatch. I don't want that hanging around my neck when I'm trying to do stuff. I'm actually looking for the continuation of the Mages Guild stuff. Druid Laurel, Raven Watch. Okay, I think I'm out of luck. Never mind. Let's have a chat to... No, not her. Not him. Alright, looks like no one's got anything for me that I'm looking for. We might go and check out this enchanted boat. Through a veil darkly. That might be interesting. But first I think we'll head off up to the bank. And maybe into these areas here, like... no, that's not where I need to be. Into the woodworking. we'll get our rough ruby ash going. We'll check out what we can do for our research. Looks like I can research precise. Let's do that, I guess. Alrighty. Well, let's deconstruct all the things. You know what? We might also buy a bag extension if we can. Alright. Well, that was simple. That's the alchemical table. To increase your alchemy and to also make it a little bit easier, you can do things like working your way through the different reagents. So you notice we don't know all of the bits for these. If it's your first character, finding the traits for your potions. If it's an inert potion, I ignore it. If it's an unknown potion, we're going to craft it. But finding all the traits for your... Oh, man, I'll get there eventually. For your reagents makes your life a lot easier. And this is how you do it. Now you'll notice as we're discovering traits, we're also increasing our alchemy. And filling up our backpack. Annoying, but true. Oops, that's what I was trying to avoid. So what I basically do is I go from the top thing that I don't know the trait for. And then I work my way down. I make every unknown potion that I come across. And slowly but surely, I learn the traits. I did it again. So we'll grab this beetle scuttle. So I've now learnt these two traits that I didn't have. The first trait is always easy to find. You eat it. And I do not want to know what beetle scuttle is an acronym for. I really don't. So we learnt Lady's Smock has breach. Just tap that again to get rid of it. Lumus Russula, Mountain Flower, Mud Crab. Ooh, there we go. Maybe that will be our missing. Although there's 4 things I don't know about the Mud Crab chitin. So we know both the last trait for Beetle Scuttle and the next trait for Mud Crab chitin. Which is why, now that I know all of the Beetle Scuttle traits, I'll be continuing even with it. Just to see if I can find other traits that it shares with other things. But as you can see, your alchemy slowly increases as you go through. Don't bother making inert potions, it's just a waste of time. My inventory is full. Oh, of course it is. Let me find someone I can sell to. The alchemist looks good. She'll buy all of these new potions.
Seeking potions and elixirs.
I would be accept, sell, not buy. We will sell her all these other bits and bobs too. That'll get them out of our pack. Yep. Multifaceted eye. Alien house idol. Max Magica. I might keep that and eat it occasionally. Alright, so as you can see, our backpack is etheric hooch. Okay, you can go to its tonic. Alright, and then these are all of the different sips that we made, so we'll just get rid of them as well. There's a bunch of stuff that I picked up when I was excavating treasures. Alright, so now our backpack has some more space. We can continue teaching Tamrain her potion bits. Like I said, when you have to make something for your crafting items, it's a lot easier if you know all of the traits. So scrib jelly, inert. Here's my beetle scuttle again. Of course, now I'm going to have to go find some beetles and build up my beetle scuttle again. But this is one way you can just quickly get, well, not quickly, but some knowledge. I know, I haven't, obviously I have not eaten that either, for some very strange reason. Alright, the beetle scuttle is done, let's head on back to the top. We might as well grab our blessed thistle, still have one unknown thing in that, blue entaloma. And then just basically discover what you can mix it with. Man, makes you cry, but anyway. We discovered a new trait for dragon's blood. We eventually had to do that, so just tear that band-aid off. So we learnt 2 traits, one for each of the things. So I do this for each of my characters when I get them, if I'm going to be using them for anything. Crafty wise. And it does take a little bit of time, but it's worth it. I mean, as you can see, your alchemy increases relatively quickly. And you learn a bunch of stuff. So when I was first running my first character, I didn't have the crafting bag for ESO Plus. I would just bring in each component separately, and they would and work my way through it. Any I had left over that I didn't want in my bag, I would sell, and that was my way of keeping my bag relatively clean and clear. Alright. But like I said, I found that this was one of the ways to avoid getting that irritating message of traits not known when you're trying to craft something for your crafting rig. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Jelly, spider egg. Okay, blue entaloma is done. Buglass. And this is also why I pick on mud crabs, because it helps. So basically, if you go very briefly into your achievements, so it's in our journal, go over to achievements, and go into your crafting achievements into alchemy, and you'll notice there is a like a little point for learning every single one. So, but when you get to botanist, you learn all of these traits, and you now have the access to the dye Nirnroot Grey, and so on and so forth. So the point of learning all of these is so when you get to this, you can unlock some of your dyes, because if you go into... Oh man, I forget where to find it now. Give it a minute. Actually, it might actually have been in there. There's somewhere in here there is a list of dyes. Oh my god. For doing things. I can't... Is it outfit styles? No. Clearly I've lost the plot. Anyway. Antiquities quests. When I find it again, I'll make a note, I'll show you. But there is a, there's a section where you've got all these dyes listed as things that you can pick up and collect. And it's kind of links into here. So some of these things you can find without. Basically, the reason we want to learn this is not just so that we can make our reagents easily, but so we can unlock our different achievements. So let's finish off here. We just finished making that. Oops, I probably should have done that one when I could see the symbol. There it is. Alright. What's this? And so this does take a little bit of time to get through your butterfly wings, and then just work your way down. And it gets easier the more you know. I know we're going to run out soon. That was for the butterfly wing. So when you're first starting and you don't have the craft bag, you won't have all of these in there. So we found one for each of them. I know, some days it's like, right, tell me why I'm doing this again. But we're doing it because it's useful, and it's just one of those little tasks that you want to get out of the way. Alright, I think that's our last Columbine trait, maybe. Just occasionally I jerk up the clicking. Yeah, so that was our last Columbine trait that we had to find. We were down to torchbug thoraxes, and I think I missed the stinkhorn. Yeah. No, the volcoagulant, that's right. Alright. Columbine is done. Let's go with the cornflower. I know, I'm going to have to go hunting dragons again. Rosala's not going to be very impressed, I don't think. So there we go, we found both traits. That wasn't helpful. Grr. I know, I switched them out at the wrong moment. What we're doing, cornflower. I know, because I did all of this with torchbug thorax. Well, at least I know I'm not going to have to do torchbug thorax when I get to it. Alright, next we have Crimson Nernroot. Well, this will be interesting. It's kind of found in similar places to Nernroot, only in one location. So at the water edges, but in the caverns. Just move that. Oops. I mean, I could just eat the Crimson Nernroot and discover that trait, but I'm finding that I can actually discover it doing this as well. So now I don't have to eat everything I come across. Way to go. It's on the sea. There it is. Looks like they might share the same. Yes, there we go. So now we've got both of those done. All right. Boom. Still a lot of unknowns in here. Alright, Dragon's Bile. Well, there we go. That was logical. And now I can't get to test any more traits for that one, because I've used it up. Alright, that's my last Dragon's Bile. Why don't I just stop with that one and we'll go into here for Dragon Thorn and see if we can luck out. And maybe find what that Dragon Thorn is. Alright, so now we don't need to worry about Stinkhorn because we know that. I think that was our last Dragon Thorn trait. So I mean, you don't have to go through each of them. You could just find the ones that you don't know traits on and just work your way through. Well, there you go, there's a nice start. Okay, Hermetic Russula, Flashfly Larva, Still, Lady Smock. Which is, it's a bit of a pain if you've got a limited amount of time to play. But, like I said, if you're doing this without the ESO Plus bag, every time you come back in from a run, every time you find a new herb, you eat the first one or you use the first one. Every time you come back in, you visit your table, and eventually you'll have everything you need. Medic Russula now has everything. Imp Stool, let's see if we can luck out with the Imp Stool. Okay, it's less luck and more just stubborn finding it. My inventory's full again, that's not a surprise. It's nice having the alchemist nearby. So we'll just go into consumable, actually we'll just go into sell. We'll go into consumables, we'll go into potions. And we'll just sell all of these. So we're not making a huge amount because these are really low level potions. But we are managing to clear out our backpack. Alright. What were we up to? That. So Nernroot. And we learnt... Alright, so that was the last trait for Imp Stool. So we'll get rid of that. Luminous Rustula. Let's get rid of the Nern Root. Right, it has one trait to find. But when you do have the crafting bag, if you've got characters who are actively hunting things, then this becomes... That was the last trait for that, if I remember rightly. So all of these we now know all the traits to. Let's find the mudcrab chitin. Alright, so mudcrab chitin we've finished with. Nightshade. Hey, these spider's eggs come in handy, don't they? Alright, that's our last nightshade potion. Mother of Pearl. Mother of Pearl has... Well, actually, we know all of those. Scrib jelly. What can we discover with the scrib jelly? Nothing. So there's a mystery trait there that we haven't worked out. Spider egg. Probably because we haven't done the ones above it. Because we know all of their traits, but we don't know the scrib jelly trait. Oh, there it is. Right, that's our last scrib jelly trait. Let's go down again, see what we can find. Is that everything? No, there's wormwood. Alright, let's see what we can find with wormwood. And we need to work out the last trait for the torchbug thorax as well. Yep, so that's the last trait for wormwood. Torchbug thorax. Because we've got most of the ingredients known, we should have the trait hiding somewhere in here that we need. Alright, so that should be everything. So doing that has leveled us up 2 levels in alchemy, just making the potions to find out the traits. Which is pretty good. Let's go sell these potions so that they're not irritating us by taking up space.
And elixir?
No, I'm seeking to sell potions and elixirs. There we go. Alright, that was that. Let us head on out of
What
here.
a relief. I heard that the
Oh,
Lion
now the
Guard has taken
bags.
back Camelot.
Let's give this character a little bit more bag space. We might stop in at the stable master if we can find them.
I've little time for talk.
Not looking to talk, lady. Looking for training. Was willing to pay. Alright, let's see how many mission spaces we have. 17. So I can just take everything off these boards now. Clothier, blacksmith, woodworker, and jewelry crafting. That's so nice to be able to do now. Did I get everything? Yes. Alright. I like Daggerfall for crafting roots and for learning crafting. It's just a nice place to learn. Alright, while we're here, here's a clothing station. And our libido hide scraps. Invigorating. Research the trait, destroy the item. I think I've got space for another one. Actually, we'll grab the hat one because it's got 2 traits and I cannot... oh no, cancel that. Do not include banked items. Rude. I know, I thought I'd done that with everything. Alright, we've done the processing. Let's do the deconstruction. I know, eventually one day I'm going to look at upgrading my armor from what I've got in my pack. Today's not the day. Belt it sturdy. Belt it well fitted. Belt it reinforced. Hat it well fitted. Hat it reinforced. And then the 2 arm cops. So there's no duplicates there that I want to get rid of. Let's just find the one I have the most of in here. Might as well make it while we're here, because we've just deconstructed everything that we want to deconstruct, so we might as well just craft everything. And yes, that does mean we're going to have to head on back down to the other place, to the woodworking station. Alright, we might as well research this sharpened axe. Just why I pick up everything, even if it's not part of a set. Deconstruct those. You'll notice that your blacksmithing is going up slowly, even though you're not actively learning it. You're just deconstructing stuff to make room in your pack. So your crafting will slowly go up. If you don't have ESO Plus, you may want to make sure you've got backpack space before you start deconstructing things, otherwise you won't have space for the little bits and pieces that you'll find. There we go. Did I do my research in this blacksmithing station? Yes, I did. Alright, let us head on up to, that's the bag merchant. There she is. Nirasipa.
This one has the bag.
Backpack upgrade. Okay, I need 20 grand before I can accept that. We're not quite there yet. I need to find a few more treasures to sell. Wow, it is busy in here, isn't it? Alrighty. Research. Protective. Let's do that. Yep. That's why I put that in the bank for her. We don't want to improve anything right now. Alrighty, back over to here. We need to make 2 pewter necklaces. And that's done. Enchanting, let's deconstruct what we can. I'm not sure how we're going for, before we do, let me just see, 7 of those. Yeah, so I need to basically increase her potency skill in her alchemy. So if we go into K, to be able to use those higher level glyphs, craft, alchemy. We do still use chemistry, so solvent, not alchemy, potency improvement. So by putting points in here, we should unlock a few more potency runes. Let's see how that worked for us. Alright, so now we've got Jajora, Jera, nothing that's got a lot of numbers in. I could go and buy them, but I'm saving up for a backpack, so that's not going to happen. Alrighty, so we might just bear with it for a bit longer. It says I can make what I'm after, so that's all that matters. What gets frustrating is when you don't know the quality of the glyph that you need. And you've got it, but you don't know you've got it. You have to find it. Okay, let's clear those. We've done everything in here. Okay. I need to go back and craft some stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to head on down to back to our woodworking and our alchemy. Then we're going to deliver our crafting writs. See what goodies we earned ourselves. Okay, nothing to deconstruct. That would not make me cry. Alright, all of that is now done. Head on over this way. And we'll make ourselves alrighty, that's all done. Let's head for the docks. Oh, I also need to talk to Mighty Mordra because remember we started the Undaunted, unlocked the Undaunted guild, so we might as well head over this way. Speak to her while we're zooming past. Where is she? Over here.
Well, took you long enough. My Gran could have cleared that cave out faster than you did, and she's only got one arm.
Huh, what's next?
Ha! Cuts right through my crap. I like it. Listen, I'm just pulling your tail, friend. You got no worries here. This is the gathering of the Undaunted, and you're about to become one of us. Hope you're ready.
Okay. Ooh.
Listen up, you bunch of corset-wearing dog diddlers. We got a new piece of meat on the rack, fresh from the butcher's block.
Oh.
What do you say we show 'em a proper welcome to the club?
Here, here. I've got a proper welcome for 'em, right down in my breeches.
Might be that's a monster they could actually slay. Jolly.
Always with the breeches. You lot should get out more. Besides, that's no proper welcome. I propose a toast.
Here, here. A toast.
A toast and a song.
Here, here.
To the new meat's mother. May she have many healthy children. Since this one's a goner.
Oh
To
no.
the new meat's lover, may their tears be few and silent, so I don't have to hear it when this one dies.
To the new meat's face, may it always bear a smile, so it doesn't look so ugly mounted on a pike.
A fine toast for a fine piece of meat. Now, let's have a song to finish 'em off.
Charlie.
Who knows no fear of beast or blade?
Undaunted!
Undaunted!
Who knows no fear of Daedric plains?
We are undaunted!
Who knows no fear of death, of age?
Undaunted! Undaunted! We are undaunted!
Hope you enjoyed the show, friend. We do take pride in what we are. Now you can too.
Awesome.
Ah, I love that song.
Do you sing that for everyone?
Every new member. Sort of a rite of passage. You survived our song. Hopefully you'll survive the beasts and the bastards waiting in the deeps to kill you.
Awesome.
That's it. Welcome to the Undaunted. Now go make old Mordra proud.
What should I do now?
What we all do. Prove you fear no creature, living or dead. Find the fiercest, wildest, most dangerous monsters in Tamriel and face them down. Show them the meaning of Undaunted.
Okay. And what do I get for being one of the Undaunted?
You mean besides fame, glory, and the right to brag about any and everything you do?
Yeah, besides that.
If the Undaunted know anything, we know how to fight. Stick around and you might learn some new skills. Then, there's the armory. We hold some of the finest weapons and armor in all of Tamriel. It's not free, but only Undaunted have access.
And any dangerous creatures around here I can kill?
Some loud at the bar was talking about the spider caves of Spindleclutch up in the Hag Fen. Said a whole squad from the Fighters Guild went in, and not a one came out. Might be something truly nasty hiding in there. Why don't you go find out?
Alrighty. Well, she seems overly happy with herself. What else is in this area I should pay attention to? Concordius Mercius is another prologue quest I don't want to do right now, and Kasura. I can't remember what Kasura is about. Why don't we go see what Kasura is about? It could be an unfinished quest. I don't know. Let's...
The glyphs hold the key. I have trained many honorable warriors, Wayfarer. As I look upon your stance, your eyes, the set of your shoulders. Yes, I see it clearly. You are the one who will aid me with this most important task.
What task do you need my help with?
A former student requires my assistance, but I cannot do what is necessary on my own. You have heard that dragons threaten elsewhere? We seek the wisdom of the ancient Dragon Guard, who once hunted them nearly to extinction.
Okay, we're going to say goodbye here. That actually looks like the quest, the starter quest for Southern Elsewhere. Which we don't want to get into yet, although it is a really good story. Radio. Let's leave that one alone. And actually, speaking of prologue quests, let's go and check out what we might have picked up that we didn't mean to. Coven Conspiracy. That gets us there. The Missing Prophecy. And Through a Veil Darkly. Yep. So if I get stuck for Savannah Scalarian, we didn't want to talk to you. Never mind. If I get stuck, we can always go through those and abandon them. If I get stuck for quest space. Alrighty. Have I not? Oh no, I have not been through that dungeon with this character. Because she is a little character and not over level 50 and will get smeared. That's why. Alright, does she have anything to increase her XP? Because if you've got something like a crown scroll or a... yeah, she doesn't. So what we'll do is we will just grab our stuff. If you have an XP boosting thing, you would use it before you delivered these, because this will improve.
Is your shipment headed for Cyrodiil? No matter, we'll get it where it needs to go.
Because that would give you more XP in a short amount of time. There you go.
Made that yourself, did you?
Especially if you're going out to slay monsters shortly afterwards. Righty-o. Well, let us check a few quests. So, we'll ignore the prologue quests. Guild. The Sigic's Calling. Okay, I have to find the Augur of the Obscure before I can start that. In my skills, let me just check this. Yes, we have not unlocked the Sigic skill line because we have not started that quest line there, so we might need to do that as well. However, we came here to empty out our backpack, so let us at least do that. So what I've done, so I only have the crates that need emptying, is I have gone to consumables and containers. And now all I have on my screen are crates that need emptying. Makes them easy to find. What is that? A riddle that allows you to discover an upgraded tribute card. This clue is needed to acquire the upgrade. Ooh, from the card shop's purse. Let me have a look at that and see what we can do, because I've never had one of those before. So that'll be new. Let's work that out. It's all. Is that Halalu? Hang on, we need to be in this one. Okay, so I can use it. Alright. What did I just do? So I know what. And now it's gone. Oh no. Alright, so we were over in collections. Probably need to be in Tale of Tribute. for this one. It's the clue to what? Halalu. Okay. Maybe, is it a quest item now? No, it would have come into here, right? Alright, I don't understand what I just did. So... Oh, I guess we're just gonna have to go win a game or 3 so we can learn how that goes. Let's I know. There's so much to learn in this game. I often miss the cues to what I need. What I want to know is where my Mages Guild stuff is. Okay, hang on. The Dangerous Past. Ah, there's my Fighters Guild. Alright, I need to go find Velaste, and this is what we really want to do. Alright, Velaste. Let's show that on a map. See, now did I not just go... Where's my current location? There. Alright, now I'm lost. Alright, so here, this is the quest I was looking for. I need to go to the Mages Guild Hall. At Wayrest. That's what I was looking for. Alright, let's head over to Wayrest. We're going to go find Velaste and continue our Mages Guild stuff because I really want to see if the library books that we're finding that aren't coming up as new lore are actually shared between characters. I suspect they are, but it's not something I'm 100% on yet. So, Wayrest. Boom, I know. We are going to get there one day. I'm pretty sure Wayrest is here, isn't it? Yes. Alright, let's go to Coglin Village. What's this for? Find the guard captain. Well, you know what? That is the next part in that storyline. So why don't we do that? This is our we're continuing our factions storyline. So we do want to talk to Velaste, but I guess while we're in this neck of the woods, we also want to go talk to what's-his-face. Alright, we might want to unlock this town as well, Coglin Village. But mostly, we just zip out. Well, I mean, we're going through it anyway. We can take a little detour. Yeah. We'll just collect all of this and replenish some of that stuff that we used while learning our skills. Alrighty. There we go. Let's just Finis Van. Let's find him. He's not that far away. Hi, Finis.
Over here. Could you praise Akatosh? You'd be amazed how many people just walk by a fellow in dire circumstances. My sister and I were visiting our aunt's farm when the whole place went to oblivion in an oat basket. Crazy cultists and Daedra are killing everyone.
Uh-huh. No one come to your aid.
Not a soul. I don't think there's any hope of saving the farm. My aunt, my cousin, I think they may be dead. I just want to get my sister and go home to Camlorn. Is that so much to ask? But my sister is too scared. She won't come.
Where is she?
She's locked herself up in the house we were staying in. I knocked on the door. I even begged her to come. You think you could try to persuade her? Her name is Marlene.
Alright, I'll go talk to her.
Thank you. I was beginning to lose faith. So many selfish people just walk by, abandoning me and my sister to fate. If you can just convince her to leave the house, then she and I can get out of here and go back to Camlorn.
What about the rest of your family?
I don't know. To tell you the truth, I'm not even that close to my aunt. My parents just sent us here to work the farm for a season. If you want to search for my aunt, that would be great. but I just want to get my sister and go home.
And he talks about selfish people. Weren't you just complaining about selfish people?
I know. They're terrible, aren't they? That's another reason why I just want to go back to Camlorn. People are nicer there, I think.
I understand. But do you know what, guys? I think on that note, we are going to finish this episode. If you enjoyed it, hit like. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. Next episode, we're going to clean up this area here. We're going to sort out the Van farm, probably sort out this one as well, and hopefully clear Coghlan village. And then we're going to go find the guard captain so we can continue our faction storyline. But on that note, I'm going to bid you adieu. Take care out there.